We have a lot of incidents that are happening that are deep state funded. They're secret government funded, and it's terrifying to see all this happen, like one on top of the other on top of the other. And many people will say it's because of the fact that we have NATO and other groups that are nervous about Donald Trump. And so every incident after that is going to be there to spark up more and more propaganda against Russia. That's how it is. And I've seen plenty, and there's no evidence. There's no evidence to back up this story that Russia had any involvement with putting Trump into power. And so we have this deep state going on, and it's propped up current administration. And they're developing ways to heighten suggestibility and subservience. We have a failure of the fourth estate, and the controls that are now in place have been crucial in creating a warped climate of politically motivated violence, politically correct speech, political dismissive talking points, political fanaticism, manufactured racial tension for political gain, pseudoscience for feared lack of global resources, and fear. Ratchet it up, ratchet it up, ratchet it up. And these processes, cunning processes, create a large number of people that wish to pressure others into believing in the whims of the deep state and create a coercive solution where people wish to suspend their individuality for the collective thoughts and agendas provided by an established secret government that wishes to pave the way for an allegiance to the new world order. Russia hacks election. Russia hacks election. Always pushed. And it was repeated endlessly by the cable news networks and the newspapers under the number one rule of propaganda. Keep repeating it, and everybody will swallow it. And they've swallowed it. And this puts more and more question into whether or not the people made a great choice in Donald Trump. At least that's the opinion of some people. And this may be another way to subvert the election process in this country. Because, well, you may think that the Electoral College voting today ended it all by saying that Trump is president. Well, the electoral votes are to be basically brought to the President of the Senate and the archivist no later than December 28, 2016. And on January 6th, Congress meets in joint session to count the electoral votes, and that is where there can be another attempt at a soft coup. During the joint session, members of Congress may object to individual electoral votes or to state return as a whole. An objection to the Electoral College votes can be lodged in writing by two members of Congress, one each from the House and the Senate. This could still happen. They could question the election because of this repeated Russian infiltration. You don't think there's going to be repercussions from all of this? The shooting, the people being mowed down in Berlin, the Russian incursion, the media speaking that Russia had some hand in giving the election to Trump. 888-673-3700. That's 888-673-3700. We'll get to what you think coming up with calls right here on Ground Zero. We'll be back.
Struggling with the idea of getting your young child a phone, I have a solution. It's called Toy Mail Talkies. Talkies are adorable plush animal toys that record and send messages, just like a real phone. Loved ones can listen and respond to that message using the free Toy Mail Messenger app. Toy Mail is backed by Amazon, Verizon, and iHeartMedia, and hailed as the hottest toy on the internet. It's so simple. Kids as young as 3 are using it. Order your Talkie now at Amazon.com.
Guys, Christmas is coming. This year, go with a win-win. Give her something that will make her feel hot and heat up your holiday. The super warm, world-famous Hoodie Footy by Pajamagram. Because let's face it, it's hard to be hot when she's freezing cold. The Hoodie Footy is the ultimate solution. It combines the warmth of a hoodie with the coziness of footy pajamas. Head-to-toe warmth means she'll be hot in no time. You can find all Hoodie Buddy styles at pajamagram.com. Each style has a drawstring hood. Perhaps most important, though, is the full zip front. Imagine getting to open that, especially if you opt for the sweet and sexy gift set. Includes a hoodie footy and sexy midnight fantasy. Buy both and save $50. You don't even have to wrap. Every pajamagram includes free gift packaging. Christmas delivery guaranteed. Call 1-800-GIVE-PJs or click the banner to visit pajamagram.com and tell them you heard it on iHeartRadio.
Right now, there are children in need. There are children fleeing their homes. There are children dying from malnutrition and diseases we know how to prevent. But you can help. UNICEF has helped to save more children's lives than any other humanitarian organization. For every dollar the U.S. Fund for UNICEF spends, 90 cents goes directly to help kids in need. The U.S. Fund for UNICEF is top rated by charity watchdogs, so you always know your donation is going towards good. Use your cell phone to call pound 250 and say the keyword UNICEF to donate. That's pound 250 keyword UNICEF. Last year, UNICEF provided education supplies for nearly 50 million children, helped immunize
Harvard Square, working at the King Quick that night. Talking about the blizzard of 78. Went from being warm that night, I worked night shift, was a cashier. Real close to downtown Akron. Harvard Square, Market Street, Exchange Street, Beck Avenue. Right there. Went to work that night, it was real warm. A blizzard came through. I mean, it was 80 miles per hour. I got home to my room at that, what street was that? Rhodes Avenue, where I was mugged. Got my wallet, that place. And my leather coat, my wallet, and there was ice on the walls. I used to open up the window in my bedroom, put food outside to keep it cold. It was that bad. $16 a week, or a month, no, a week. A week. Jim was the guy's name. He was Armenian. Had a hunched back and was about 80 years old. White hair. Yeah, kind of like Grandpa, Minium. Chuck. So what I'll do, use Google Maps and look at 5622 Wooster Road West. Eastern Road, not Boulevard. Not east, the backyard, right where the horses were, where Carter's horse was. And my garden, that little pole from the overflow of the septic tank, mosquitoes and stuff. Right there is Dollar General. Unbelievable. The Great Blizzard of 78. Dave Weimer, I lived about half a mile from there, or half a block on Charlotte Street. Met the street of Market. Can't remember the name. Met the street of anyhow, it was a half a block from the King Quick. That's That's where we lived on Charlotte Street. That's right. I wrote the Declaration of Rules of Independence, also known as Crystal Water. Right there. Dave Weimer, me, and for a while, Al Roush. He's probably dead now. I'm not sure. When I came back from, before I went to Japan, no, when I came back from Japan, got my comic books and everything, I drove up to Burger King near West Stills Corners Road, which is where Madeline lived. I found Al. Jeez, I found Al. I brought him back to the McNamara's. Mike McNamara. And some guy, I forget his name. We hung out for a while. And I never saw him again. I never saw Al again. So, I assume he's probably dead. Madeline's dead. I have no idea where anybody's at. But the old gang, I have no idea. But yeah, I'm still trying to get back. This is a nice place, but it's not home. It's not home. It's 17 degrees outside. This is Arizona. This is Zone 8? No way. Time factor is 9:41. What a day. Boy. That's a long day. I went the whole way down to Sholo, the Walmart. I was there for hours. I ate 2 burritos and a hot and spicy. So I ate, and the burritos weren't any good. They were real skinny, and they steamed them. I could eat the outside shell, the second one. So hard. You know, it's just, I don't know what they did. At McDonald's, it's horrible. You know, there's my brand new Wvhu shoes. There's my cane, which more of a pain in the butt sometimes than anything. I'm serious. Unless I have a lot of weight, I mean, if you want something in both your hands, you can't use it. She used to see me going back to the Giant from the post office. It was a nightmare. I asked for a ride from some guy, a veteran. He says, I'm going the other direction. I said, okay. I tried to turn around. Some girl was trying to back up. She wouldn't let me out. She acted like I was going to do something to her. She had to get out of there. These people were... But that's where I met Carl, was at the post office. The guy gave me my star. Carl's a Mormon. That's where I met Carl. That's where I met Carl. She didn't lose anything. Could have easily fallen. Jeez, coming back here. Jeez, good thing I got brand new shoes. Good thing. Had to keep the weight down because I didn't know what to expect when I got to the post office. Open my box up, it's empty. I thought, man, I came all this way for nothing, but I stopped my forwarding my mail. Because I got mail going 3 different places. I gotta let it catch up to me. Oh, what's that? Oh, gotta let it catch up. Yogurt, plain yogurt container. I mixed applesauce, cinnamon, blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries. This upcoming batch, I just mixed blackberries and raspberries with so far. I got some apple juice and some cinnamon. Mixed a couple things, carob and strawberries. If grapes weren't so expensive, I wouldn't have bought some grapes. They want almost $3 a pound there for grapes. Jeez. Blood on my sheet right there. Huh. See if I got bitten yesterday. Something chomped on me. Good old Chromebook, thank goodness. $120 on eBay. I got that right before I went to the Thunderbird last year. After my shredder was condemned. Shit, what a nightmare. This whole thing. It's like, I got a Walmart, people in a big, huge hurry today. As I was leaving, I put my hand on some lady who works there. I said, "This is a madhouse." She goes, "Yep." She goes, "Yep." It's crazy. Wvhu. Huntington. West Virginia, Huntington. Oh, that's right. I muted.
Corroborate some things because of my background in research. And you're spot on. There's some clarifications with who's doing it and why. You understand that both or many of the wars forever have been organized, propitiated on mankind by not just the elite, but specific elite, Rothschilds, people who have money. And they finance both sides of the wars.